my expectations. In fact, when our class first learned that it's customary to do this sort of skit thing, it took us no time at all to come up with something very funny, making fun of our instructors' well-known idiosyncrasies. But ultimately, we decided that we'd like to honor our experience in a different way, in a little bit more serious way, and we're going to do that today. But since I accepted the responsibility for speaking, which is not something I usually do, I'm going to take the liberty of doing the one thing that I was going to do in that skit, which was to imitate something we heard a lot from our beloved level 3 instructor, who liked to say, "You're getting on my last nerve." And I feel that I'm being truthful when I say that, first of all, I heard that a lot. But more importantly, I know that was her way of expressing her love for us. So 18 months doesn't seem like a very long time, especially if you're not the one in school, maybe compared with some other educational programs. But during these last 18 months, in addition to going to school part-time, how we feel about that, and working our day jobs, attending to families, more than one of us has lost somebody close to us to a death. People have changed homes. People have ended intimate relationships. There have been injuries and illnesses. Someone was attacked by a vicious dog. And on a happier note, some of us are growing new humans. And one got to go on an African safari. That's all to say that if this experience is any indicator, 18 months is enough time to incubate some serious change. And in fact, significant transformations have taken place for each of us as individuals while we've been here. So, of course, it's not just the time itself that's an ingredient for change, but the environment that we've been in has been a key factor. Throughout our education at various times, something that's emphasized as being very important, something that's emphasized is the importance of making space for people. And the context is typically about our making space for the person who's on our massage table, to have the experience that best serves that person on that day, according to that person's own inner wisdom. And I think it's fair to say that PMTI as an institution has set a great example of this in a broader sense by creating an environment that makes enough space for each of us to get to the finish line in our own way. And as Brenda said, a lot of the people who come to this program vary widely in their life experience. And we needed a lot of space. So she said some of this, but just to think about it a little bit more, in my cohort alone, there were some young adults who have been in the workforce just a few years. There's a nonprofit leader with a lifetime of accomplishments. There's a doctor of veterinary medicine, as you've heard, our doctor. And two people who are pretty new to this country, and again, people growing little humans. So we really needed lots of space, and that hoot and hollering you heard just before we walked in is one of our classmates showing up, like, as we're starting. And we reward this because we make a lot of space. So each of us thought before coming here, we're coming here to learn a skill, a trade, if you will, but we learned so much more. Things like dual relationships and boundaries, grounding and presence, less is more, the power of personal energy, the tide of breathing bones. Some of us are still working on that. And really really the endless wonder of our human form, and a great responsibility that we have to treat it with respect and care. I want to share with you a couple of things my classmates shared with me, and by the way, other people are going to speak. So one of our classmates said, I've not only learned the academic and practical lessons I need to become a massage therapist, but more important, I've discovered that the physical, emotional, and spiritual components of humanity are intricately interwoven and interdependent. And that real healing occurs not only when the pathology is alleviated, but when the soul, the core, is healed as well. And another of our classmates said, the human body is the smartest thing on this planet. And the more we listen to it and learn from it, the more healing will occur, and in turn, the kinder and smarter humanity can be. So in addition to having our lenses opened so much wider on what it means to touch another body in a therapeutic way, we also did a lot of growing as individuals, individuals navigating a group experience, and this wasn't always easy. This isn't a place where you come to school and sit at a desk and listen to the teacher. Some of the teachers know we didn't listen that well. This is a place where you touch other people, and they touch you every week from the very first day. And we started out like that as strangers. So we've been through a lot of human experience around that. In my own journal, only about a month into the program, I wrote, massage school equals self-school. And that, even at that early stage, we were here about 4 weeks, and I was up against lots of things I already knew were challenges for me, but just, emerged. Coming to school, like asking for help, being patient with my own ignorance and incompetence while learning something new, being patient with other people, digesting a lot of new material, and getting comfortable touching strangers, a lot of strangers. Sometimes the deadlines overlaid with day-to-day life were overwhelming, and some of us, sometimes, me, arrived at school with frazzled nerves. This very happy, cohesive group that you see today wasn't always like this. We've become a real family. We've become a real family, annoying each other, disappointing each other, and sometimes even inadvertently hurting each other's feelings. But over time, we really came to look out for each other and to have real love among us. And I know I'm not making that up because we all professed this at our closing ceremonies last week. Or this week, actually. And so you don't think it's just me up here saying happy thoughts because that's what I'm asked to do. One of my colleagues also said this. The students I learned with have proven to me that supportive communities with strangers are possible. I feel inspired by the collaborative learning environment we fostered, and I feel touched by everyone's genuine interest and care for each other. And I will hold that connection in my heart going into my future practice. I also want to take a moment to acknowledge a couple of our classmates, Elise and Mark, who are not graduating with us today, but who have been with us till almost the very end and are going to finish at another time. But I think I know I speak for everybody in saying that they'll always be part of our class. So in this vein of personal growth and community building, my classmates are going to share some poetry. And the poetry is written by Gil Headley. By the way, the name of it in your programs is not, this is from a bigger piece of work, and I just feel like it's important to say because Gil Headley's done some beautiful work. He's a well-known teacher in bodywork circles. He calls himself a somanaut, by which he means an explorer of the human body. So, readers.
All this world is a mirror, reflecting your life back to you. Seeing the hawk know that you can fly. Seeing the juniper, know that you have roots.
Seeing the majesty of rock, know you shall endure. Seeing the rivers, know that empty is the sea.
You are the light.
Mine is only the best everything. As surely as it is nice. Something I do as it is not.
You come to shine forth and witness your reflection here in brilliant sun, shimmering waters, red earth, howling coyotes, lightning and thunder. Yes, and also in each other, in work, in play, in all that you have made or conquered.
So, neighbor, spouse, child, pet, and stranger, all return your light as well. Shine there, shine. You enlighten day and night.
Breathe a sigh of relief because they were going to do a great job, everybody. You especially. We really want to thank the dedicated faculty and staff of PMTI for making this experience possible. My classmates have given me many truly heartwarming stories of instructors who went way beyond the call of duty to support them, if they were falling behind or just having crises of confidence, which happens a lot here. Nobody gets wealthy teaching at massage school. This is truly a labor of love, and we really feel it. So before we turn the spotlight over to the other class, we also want to thank all of you, so many of you who have, what I've called over the last 18 months, donated your bodies to science. I mean, of course, our education. You really have been a crucial part of our education, regardless of the experience that you had, or whatever experience you had. You can be sure that the student working with you learned something every time. And each of you who's been a guinea pig while we practiced our skills has helped us get here, and we're incredibly grateful. But I feel like we should also give you this heads up that donations are over. Now we can charge you.
If you can hear me, just raise your hand.
Oh,
that's good.
You got
Thank you very much, guys. Family and friends, teachers, fellow classmates. My name is John, and I'm here to read a poem. This is a poem that I paid some person $400. The memories we taught and the footprints we left behind. I started school in the spring, and I ended in the summer the next year. I always felt I was an outsider, why I didn't belong here, but I stood there in a world I not yet understood. There was a lady with her sparkling eyes, behind a pair of giant round spectacles. She was a gregarious girl. She could talk about anything without caring the world. I feel I know every member of her family by now, I think. And the dude who looked like Jesus with his unshaven beard and a pair of steel blue eyes behind his dreamy countenance. The lady with auburn short hair who also wore a full skirt dress and trod the floor with her delicate pointed feet. Like a pug, she walked gently on some slumber streets. Oh, the bold master with his head polished so brightly, that I could see my reflection in his work. The graceful master, like a legend, it was often heard but seldom seen. Each movement was so efficacious, like a hermit mastering a lost art. Time seemed to slow its pace under his fingers. The loquacious, bearded master, with his piercing turquoise eyes, he conveyed truth in words, only 5 years per year. The scary master, with a heart that is softer than her stern eyes. The master of pounds, like a skillful chess player, he could always sneak his pounds in between the lines. The lady who did framing for a living, I suppose she had the best job in the world. I always want to own a gallery to embellish others' memories and the fruits of their creations. I should not forget the sweet southern lady from Tennessee or Kentucky. She always called everyone honey. The woman who's taught hair for 30 years, she had broken accent so thick that you can slice it, put it in between 2 pieces of rye bread and make a Reuben sandwich. All the memories we trod were the footprints we left behind. I want to tread on them softly, like treading on child's dream. I hope I can look back at the footprints I left behind, embedded in that gold dust of memory, and not regret. Tenderly, to sweet memories we tread together.
Hello?
Are we ready? This it? Yeah? Very good. Welcome to Cooking for Success. I'm your chef, Monsieur Massage. It is very exciting to be here. I have come prepared with my community. That includes you, because what success is available without the community? So let me see. I'm very excited. We're just going to get straight to it. Let me see. Recipe for success. I think my book is yes, there it is. I'm a little hard of seeing. I don't have my spectacles. The first ingredient says circle time. Circle time. Circle time is in the acquired taste. We can put a little circle time in there. Let me grab my stir stick. Circle time. Oh, yes. Sorry, excuse me. To make sure you stir the circle very nicely. The next ingredient I see, let me see. This one is a very good acetabulum. Where's my acetabulum? Here's your acetabulum. Make sure you put it in there, nice and make it nice. Okay, let's see the next ingredient. Oh, gluteal tuberosity. What is the gluteal tuber? You know, that doesn't even exist. Get rid of it. We add it and put it in whatever we want. We make our own. Let me see. Ooh. Splenius capitis. Where's that?
Splenius capitis. That's Ronnie Dangerfield of muscles. It just doesn't get any respect.
We respect it today. Thank you. The next, let me see. Oh, this one is very important. Body dynamics. Who has the body dynamics?
Body diet. Hey, don't cheat, move your feet. This one has different sizes and flavors. We call it the energy ball. I need your help. Community energy ball, let's go. We need a big one, bigger. Okay, little one, and now put it in the bowl. Thank you, it's great to stir it in. There's so much energy. Oh, I love it. Now the last, I think. The last is my favorite. I have saved the best for last. It is the tree of life. Where is my tree of life? Oh, it's
What's the
tree
tree
of
of life? What's the tree of life?
It's a bob. Yes, it's a bob. We put that in there too. You guys, this is our recipe. It's very successful.